All right, what's going on YouTube? If you're observant or if you've been around before, you can tell that I am in a new location, and it's been a while since we've uploaded to the channel. I'm not sure what order this is going to go up in, but I just do want to address the lack of the elephant in the room, because yes, I am in a new home, a new room, and there's an air mattress behind me, and I am on a setup with a $40 fold-out table from Home Depot, and I have a mismatch of equipment here, so I'm just doing whatever I can here to go ahead and get back to streaming, back to uploading, and just piecing things together to be able to deliver the content to you guys. So thanks for putting up with the delay, thanks for tuning in. But today, I'll get right to the topic. I wanted to talk about this earlier, but I didn't have the chance due to the move. But there's something I've been noticing going on in the community, especially if you're on FGC Twitter. And if you're not, God bless your soul, and continue doing what you're doing right now, because you're doing a great job. For the rest of us, if you're unfortunately tuned in to the FGC Twitter sphere, there's been something that's been going on, and it's not new, but it's rearing its head in new forms and to greater extent, and that is being bullied. Top tier privilege, it's a tough thing to live with these days. It's tough, but the FGC bullying is in full effect, and of course I'm talking about everyone bullying Sol players. Sol Badguy is the flavor of the month to hate on because he's too good. You don't earn any of your wins. You don't know how to play the game. You're a bad person for picking him. Everyone deserves to not run it back. They deserve to dodge your games, and essentially you're ruining everyone else's fun, and you're a bad person for picking a character available to the game for everyone to play. That's what Twitter says. I get that hate a lot too. Look, I mean, I'm not immune to it, all right? I play Sol Badguy. I picked him up because he's the Rio of the game, and I wanted to check him out and see how the game plays, because I've never played a Guilty Gear before. And, you know, I post some YouTube videos, and I post some Twitter clips, and I get the comments too, you know? It's the downside of playing Broken Sol that, even though I'm Celestial, I don't know a damn thing about the game. It's too easy mode. I actually don't know anything about what I'm doing, because, you know, the character carried me this far. Maybe this guy, he let me know. Wait till someone tells Brian he actually hasn't won a single game because he's only played with the most busted character that shouldn't even be allowed to play ranked. Apparently I haven't won a single game. Made it to Celestial, won a few tournament matches here and there so far, but apparently I haven't won a single game according to our friend Brad Jenkins. So, I mean, that's news to me, but you know, YouTube commenters, they know what's up. So what I wanted to get across here is that all the people hating on Sol, please continue to do so, but only on my YouTube channel and in my YouTube comments. So if you hate Sol Badguy, please keep coming back to every one of my videos and consistently complain about the character. Just congregate all of your complaints from all over the other YouTube channels, the other influencers. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about getting pissed off on Twitter. Just hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and every single time I upload, even if Sol Badguy's not in the video, even if it's Street Fighter or something else, just make sure to complain about Sol Badguy in my comments, all right? I would really, really appreciate it. And, you know, beyond that, I gotta protect the other Sol Badguy players, because you know what? On a serious note, I can handle it. This is not my first rodeo, right? I've been around this block for a while now, and I know what it's like to be bullied to the point where people want you to change your character. So listen, to all those up-and-coming players, to all those people who are not as well known and they're out there playing for respect, because a lot of people, they play fighting games not necessarily to win, but they want to be acknowledged, they want to be respected for their skill. And this level of collective groupthink complaining about a character can actually influence people to drop a character even if they genuinely enjoy playing them and like the character. Now, for me, that would never happen. Please continue to complain about Sol all you want. I'll keep playing him, keep robbing people left and right. But for other people who might not be as, you know, might not have been in the game as long, it'll get them to drop the character. And that's what they want you to do. The FGC bullies want to bully you to stop playing the cheap stuff so that they don't have to deal with it. Some of them might even pretend it's for your own good, but it's all because they don't want to have their egos hurt and get blown up by top tier characters. So they will take and vent their frustrations out and attack any Sol player, attack any Sol clip, and they'll do it to the point where people just want to drop the characters. I mean, you can't even bring up factual things about the character without it causing a debate. It's gotten to the point where logic and reason just have no place in the discussion. So here's an example that I found. So here's a clip of Sol being Sol, right? And I retweeted this. Clueless. absolutely clueless as to what was about to partake. So there's Sol getting washed, getting mixed by Amelia, you know, doing what she does best. And then, unfortunately, she gets hit. And of course, that was her first mistake. Her first and only mistake was getting hit. And if you guys aren't really paying attention to what's happening here, if you want to look at the damage one more time, you can see that the second hit of Volcanic Viper, I believe, the DP, does approximately 40%, as it's definitely intended to do. So anyways, of course, this is a very controversial clip, because how dare Sol Badguy be good at the game? Someone was asking, bro, what is this damage? Everyone got TODs off of chip and a counter hit in this game? So, you know, an innocent question, trying to understand the mechanics behind what is going on this screen. How does this all add up? And here we have Beak Driver 23, too innocent for this world, trying to use calm, collected reasoning to explain the mechanics behind what's happening here. When you block, your risk gauge just fills up, and if it's not empty, the combo isn't scaled until it gets empty. So a lot of stuff deal a shit ton of damage if you block for a long while, which does explain all the unscaled damage. Amelia player was blocking for a long time, risk gauge fills up, and on top of that, Amelia has low health. Sol gets the hit, it does a gazillion damage, right, and she explodes. That explains why that DP did so much damage, because it's all unscaled due to the risk gauge filling up. But this is where the naivety, the innocence comes into play here, because you're not allowed to talk about facts when it comes to the target character of the month, all right? You can't just describe what's happening. You have to make sure you describe what's happening in a way that makes it clear that you are asking for it to be nerfed or you hate the character. If you come at it from an objective, unbiased angle, you will be ripped apart, just eaten alive on FGC Twitter. Quib Jib responded, I bet you're gonna say that you weren't trying to defend Sol. He's calling it out before you even get in there, right? But risk as a mechanic should not make it okay for Sol to do full risk off one safe, scary block stream with 50% damage, DP, and combo, then can combo off it into a wall splat for another half health in this game. At no point was Beak Driver defending what's happening, just describing what's going on. But you know, it always devolves into an argument. This is the kind of the mentality that starts building up. So listen, if you're a Sol player, just lay low. Don't post your clips. Don't go looking for respect. You're not gonna get it. And I know that's tough to hear, because listen, I understand trying to play for respect. I understand wanting to be acknowledged for your skill, because listen, I'll give it to you. You win with Sol, you earned it. You put in the work. You can be self-fulfilled with your own understanding of what you've done to earn your skill and to progress, right? It should be a self-fulfilling thing. But if you start looking for external validation, you are not going to get it. And I'll be the first one to tell you, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. In fact, it only gets worse from here on out. I've been dealing with this for a very long time, very, very long time. From the moment I burst onto the scene in 2017, I've been dealing with this. So if you don't know about this match between me and Momochi in 2017, this is one of the first big premier matches that I had on stream against a top tier player. 2016, and before that I didn't travel very much, but this was the year I traveled. Even though leading up to this, I've been playing for thousands upon thousands of hours, right? I've been going to so many local Florida events, and I was grinding online. I was like top 10 ranked online. I know I put in my thousands of hours, right? I understood the work I put in to get to this point, right? And then the story goes, I get Momochi on match point twice, and you know, I choke it up. I choke it up twice in a row. So we don't need to relive the exact events that led to this, but just know I don't win. But it was an exciting match, of course. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, cool. You know, I did something cool. I might get some props, might get my name out there a little bit. And it's not really the way things went down. This is the moment where I realized things were not going to go as I planned with fighting games. Mr. Friday here 4 years ago shows how OP ROG is when some unknown, at least to me, like Dimitri Martin over here can bring it to Momochi. You know, he had at least one thing correct. I was doing my best Dimitri Martin cosplay at this time, that is for sure. But from here on out, I realized that you're not going to get props. For the rest of 2017, it was just downhill from there. I get top 8 at Combo Breaker 2017, Double Jeoparding Sako, I get hate. Any top 8 I got at a ranking event beating another notable player, I got hate. I was hated on left, right, and center. And it was very weird because I went from being the crowd monster to on the stage, and I was thinking, what's going on? I'm one of you guys. You should be cheering me on. There will always be a group of people who will never be satisfied with what you do how you do it or acknowledge any of your achievements. And it will always exist. To this day, there's people who I could beat their ass in tournament every other week, and he still get discredited. IDOM, the Capcom Cup champion. Half the comments I see on his matches are people hating on Laura being too cheap. It will never, ever happen. Because you know what? This is what people are like. This is the reality of what people do. They shift the goalpost. If you want to earn people's respect and you play for external validation, you can never win. You will never win. It is a losing game, and I have learned this. You have to meet whatever arbitrary guidelines that they put in place to win, and they will change it on the fly to make sure that you don't win it. So if you play Sol Badguy, if you're getting hate right now, fuck them. Keep playing your cheap shit, keep playing the game, keep beating their ass, and if they get salty, good. What I'm saying this all for is I don't want new players, I don't want like the mid-level, the beginner players to honestly be bullied into either changing their character choice when they genuinely like and enjoy playing the character, or quit the game entirely. Because I don't think people realize that's what these types of actions, this overwhelming negativity around this topic does. It gets people to drop their characters or to quit playing. It really does. It sucks the air out of the room for certain people. Now for me, I've learned my lesson. I'm immune to it, right? I don't give a shit. I just laugh my way to the bank, right? But for new players, it hurts. I understood it. For a long time, I was very upset that people were hating on me for just playing the game. Now, I would be lying if I said I never get upset now, but it's more like a deeper upset. Like when I see someone hating on ROG, I just think, how can one person be so dumb and so loud about something they know nothing about? And it makes me upset at humanity and the human condition. It makes me look internal to make sure that I am not this dumb and this loud about things that I don't know anything about. But is my ego hurt when people don't give me credit anymore? No. No, you'll never get credit. Just be satisfied with your own accomplishments, know you put the work in, and keep beating ass. And that's all I got for this video. I'm kind of rambling here, but hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. And don't let people bully you and prevent you from playing what you want to play. And hope you guys, you know, are going to get back into watching the regular uploads. We will be getting back to doing more regular uploads. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean so much to me. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.